Hi, this is Steve of Ellis Family Farms, and we got another 3/4 of an inch of rain last night. And, Tom was going, oh, we didn't need this rain as much, he was actually being sarcastic, and he said, we got another round of much needed rain. But you know what? This rain will end, and it's going to turn into summer, and we're going to wish we had some rain. But yeah, he's right, though. It's wet. So, I've already been out and about this morning, and I was going to show you what I've got so far, and talk a little bit about it. This is my haul for the day. I got some more of those onions, and my duck eggs and chicken eggs, and one asparagus. I know it's only one, but that's okay because I've got several of them in there in a jar and water in the refrigerator. And now these green onions, I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about that. I've been dehydrating those and putting them in a little jar and keeping a lid on it. And Kenzie's been using them a little bit for she likes ramen noodles. I don't, but she likes the ramen noodles, and she likes chives or whatever in them, and so she's been using it for that. But last night I had a chicken dish that called for a whole bunch of scallions or green onion things, and it was raining, and I thought, oh, I really need fresh stuff, but okay, let's use what's in the jar, and it worked. I mean, it was nice. So I didn't have to get out in the rain and cut more green onions, and I was able to just pull them right out of the jar. So I liked that. That was really nice. And so now I've got some more. Well, I've been rotating them out every day anyway. So it's kind of cool. But I like having the convenience of having some little green onions that are already dehydrated that I did from my plants, and I know what's in them, and use them for cooking with. Well, I had some pots over here that had some comfrey in from last year, and they weren't coming around, even though the weather's been decent enough for it. And I was going to get into them this morning and see if they were viable at all, to even see if I had any roots or something that I could cut up and start some new stuff in it. They were not good. I'm sure I've done a lot wrong with them. I don't know. But there were not even any roots. Everything was rotted. There were some larvae inside in the dirt and stuff. So I ended up dumping all that into the chicken run so that the chickens can eat all the larvae and everything. But I've still got something to do today. I bought some parsley, that's flat leaf parsley, and another rosemary. Apparently rosemaries don't winter here either very well. So I've got those two. I want some basil, and I may just plant some basil. I don't know. But I got these two. Because I don't use a lot of rosemary, but I do use it occasionally. I do use a pretty good amount of parsley, so I may have to plant some more of that. But I needed something, in the ground to look at, so that I can have some herbs, fresh herbs when I need it. And so that's what I'm going to do this morning. I think I'm going to put my rosemary in this pot. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because I've got some stuff, but they're not all in great condition. So I'm just going to have to look it over and see what I've got. And now, I think I'll put my rosemary in this one and my parsley in this one. That's probably what I'll do. Well, I didn't have any comfrey, but I now have some parsley and some rosemary. This poor thing, I think it's just rotting. I'm going to keep at it for a while longer. I changed out the water yesterday. But I'm going to keep at it a little while longer, see if I can, I don't know, see if it'll do anything. If not, I'll just have to get some slips. That's kind of a bummer, but I don't know. Things are shaping up, getting a little more green here. I have to get rid of some of these plants, these other dead plants, and take care of them. Because I left them because I was hoping some of them stuff would regrow this year, and so far they have not. Of course, here's the garlic, and the garlic Tom planted the other day. It's not quite done as well as we thought it would. This is the old rosemary with weeds in it. I can't remember what this is. I believe this was a dill, that was a basil, and I haven't seen anything of that yet. So I'm going to clean these out whenever, and get them filled with different herbs. And, I can't remember if I showed you guys this stuff. I told you I was going to redo some blackberries. Well, Tom dug them up, and he's put them in these little pots, and I need to transfer them, because that's kind of cool. There's several blackberry plants down there, and these are the thornless ones, thank God. And they make big, beautiful blackberries, but the shoots come off of them, and then they go into the ground, and they make more roots. So that's what Tom did Saturday. He went back there, and he dug up a bunch of 5. There's more out there. I was looking. So I have the opportunity to have even more blackberry bushes, and I'm have to admit I'm kind of excited about that. So, man, I need to get these transferred. I got to prepare the ground for them. But regardless, I'm happy. We're going to have some more blackberries. Woohoo! This is the jar of green onions that I was telling you about that I was getting from those great big winter onions, and some of them are actually getting big enough that I may not be able to do them for too much longer, as you can tell from some of the size of these greens here. But this is a new tray. I've been taking 2 trays out each time and filling them back up. But I don't think I've ever shown you what I did with these. I cut them off near the ground, and then so these I didn't want to dehydrate these too much. So I've just been sticking them in a baggie and stick them in the refrigerator and chopping them up and putting them in dinners. And I think Tom had one with the salad the other night. So I'm excited. These are onions that have been in the ground for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. And given to us by Tom's Aunt Frankie. They're called winter onions. And I'm actually putting them to work this year. I'm proud. What can I say?